Hey folks, welcome to yet another video. Today, let's go away from the Game of Thrones theories and move into the realm of film and TV. I'm not sure if this will really work, but you know, you guys let me know. I think there are so many amazing theories out there, and the one that I found today is a proper corker, and I think you guys are gonna love it. So pretty much this theory is about everybody's favourite Dark Knight, favourite billionaire playboy philanthropist who dresses up as a bat. Batman! Batman! And this theory states that maybe the Dark Knight isn't who we think. Maybe the true hero of Gotham wears clown makeup. That's right, folks. This theory states that the Joker is the true hero of the Dark Knight. This theory is sort of more based around the Dark Knight film, so it would be Heath Ledger's Joker, who is my favourite portrayal of a Joker just ever, because we don't talk about Jared Leto in Suicide Squad, do we? Shame. Ding ding. Shame. Anyway, so I've got the theory open in front of me, and let's have a little read through of it, and then have a little discussion about it. And before I get into the theory, if there's any theories you want me to cover in these videos, please let me know down below. Okay, let's get started about the Dark Knight. So, although the Joker is a lying psychopath, it's possible that he might be the true hero of Gotham. Before the Joker comes along, Gotham is a total mess. Entire sections of the city are closed off, organised crime is just running rampant, and the majority of the city officials are completely corrupt. Gotham even tolerates a renegade vigilante running around in a rubber suit. Okay, special armour and carbon fibre, but you know, they don't know that. As far as they're concerned, this is someone running around in a Halloween costume as a bat in a kind of gimp thing. It's an interesting way to look at his suit. It's a rubber gimp. Anyway, so along comes the Joker, and by the end of this very short time we get to spend with him, almost all organised violence and crime has been eliminated. Many corrupt officials are imprisoned or dead, and the city's vigilante goes into hiding for 8 years. This is all part of the Joker's masterfully constructed plan. Everyone must realise that Joker, despite his claim otherwise, really was the man with a plan throughout this entire film. The very first thing we see Joker do is rob a mafia-controlled bank, eliminating the entire team of expert bank robbers who helped him pull it off. Of course, the robbery wasn't about money. It was about taking Lau out of hiding, preferably with all the major crime families' collective money. This works beautifully, and as the Joker predicts, Batman goes to Hong Kong to extradite Lau. Now Lau is in a safe place which Joker can, amazingly, access with ease. This, of course, is all just the plot of the film, but Joker is playing it amazingly, murdering key criminals and corrupt officials that could help insulate those at the top. Dent actually argues for insulating the men at the top in the interest of cleaning the streets of lower level goons, but Joker knows that won't work in the long term. At this point, we honestly just have 3 men battling for Gotham's soul, as Joker puts it. But Dent and Wayne are simply playing into the Joker's greater plan. This even extends to the Joker's threats to destroy a hospital. With Batman and Gordon's help, Joker helps them root out corrupt police officials. Dent even kills some of these officials later in the film. Gordon's promotion too does serve a major service to Gotham. I think a lot of people take the Joker's clapping during Gordon's promotion scene to be sarcastic. But I actually think the Joker believed in Gordon, one of the few officers on the force who was truly incorruptible. So now Joker has a pretty clear path to getting rid of organised crime and the corrupt officials problem. But the vigilante problem remains. As we see at the beginning of the film, Batman is inspiring other vigilantes, and a society cannot stand when each man takes his own justice. This symbol of fear and unbridled vengeance, as the Joker sees it, needs to be stopped, but not killed. If he were killed, he would just become a martyr and the symbol lives on. You know, you can't kill an idea. So Batman becomes more than flesh and bone, he becomes immortal, in a sense, the idea of a Batman. Of course, since Dent was a far better symbol for the city, he makes a far better martyr. I don't know if the Joker actually intended for Harvey to be so physically scarred by the explosion from which Batman saves him, but I am certain that he wanted Harvey to feel the full pain of Rachel's death, which is why he purposely told Batman to go to the wrong address. He knows what Rachel's death would do to him psychologically, and that Batman would have no choice but to kill Harvey at some point. This breaks Batman psychologically, and also makes him a villain, a true villain, the kind that abandons his own principles. Batman now has no choice but to disappear, leaving his memory to fade into urban legend until the time of The Dark Knight Rises. When we pick it up in the next film, we see a defeated Bruce Wayne who's retired 8 years earlier. The city was safe and peaceful until Bane shows up.
Oh, this is interesting, Mr. Wayne.
That was such a bad Bane impression, but you get the idea. Still, oh, the voice. Gotta love even when the Lego movie takes the piss out of you for it. By the way, side note, Lego Batman movie was actually completely kick-ass. It was one of the best Batman films in a long ass time, and it was Lego. What's your excuse, DC? What's your excuse? So Gotham doesn't need the constant vigilante justice until Bane enters the frame. The Joker shows Batman the error of his ways, but does so in a kind of totally devastating way. Even the display with the two boats at the film's climax only serves to prove to the people of Gotham that they wouldn't turn on each other. He proved that there was good even in the most supposedly despicable of Gotham's inmates. In the end, Gotham is actually clean. It wasn't because of Harvey, who died way too soon to do any good, except as a martyr. And it wasn't because of Batman, who was ostracised and treated like a criminal. Like the criminal such as a vigilante truly is for 8 years. Gotham was safe because the Joker cleaned up the streets. He eliminated the corrupt police. He destroyed organised crime financially. He uplifted Gotham's spirit. And He even got rid of the flying pest that had been corrupting Gotham ever since he declared himself its protector. Now, this theory just seems to work on so many levels when you think about it. The Joker, he never... everything he does seems to be for the benefit of Gotham. Getting rid of the corrupt officials, getting rid of major mafia bosses. He does this in pursuit of protection of Gotham, and in many ways, Batman does quite a few things that aren't exactly brilliant for Gotham. He, as a vigilante, it's not something that would have worked for Gotham. They needed someone to get rid of crime, not someone to pretend to. I mean, think about it. Batman is famous for his rogue gallery. He has so many villains in his gallery. He puts them in Arkham, right? How many of the buggers get out? He doesn't eliminate crime from the streets. He puts it away for a little bit and then it, bam, re-emerges. Like in Suicide Squad, which is still quite painful for me to talk about because I was so disappointed in it. But the Joker manages to get Harley Quinn out of Belle Reve when Amanda Waller says she pretty much threw them into a hole and then threw away the hole. Essentially, most of the asylums, or Arkham definitely, seems to be the equivalent of the naughty step. Like, Batman puts them in there and goes, now, you stay there. Don't you go nowhere, right? You stay there. You think about what you've done. And then is actually surprised when he turns his back and they bugger off. Like, it's interesting to see the Joker, one of Batman's most famous adversaries, being portrayed as a benevolent figure. It is always interesting to see when a hero is almost the same as their villain. It's kind of the equal and opposite force, and I always find that to be the most interesting. When a hero could quite easily be the villain, and the villain could quite easily be the hero. It's all about perspective. Oh, I love this theory so much. Yeah, so I will leave a link to the theory down below. So, check it out if you've got a spare 5 minutes. But I genuinely do actually believe this. And this is why The Dark Knight is one of the best films, in my opinion, ever made. It can be interpreted in so many different ways. It's a Batman film, but it has so many moral issues at its core. And Heath Ledger, R.I.P., best Joker I think there will ever be. Unless Jared Leto does something pretty bloody amazing in the Batman film, or his next on-screen appearance. At the moment I'm not buying it. Heath Ledger, you still have an almighty special place in my heart. And your Joker, potentially the benevolent Dark Knight, will live on forever. So that's the end of this theory, guys. Let me know what you thought. And I will see you in the next video. Auf Wiedersehen.